Innovative organizations sit back and they evolve the concept of branding. They evolve the concept of branding. Because I think what we all know is occurring right now is we're in a very unique transitional period of time in which the image of a brand is under more pressure than ever before. And to keep the brand unique and keep it vibrant and keep it fresh and keep it relevant and keep it real and keep it as a relationship with the consumer, we have to continually evolve what it is. And what David, and expanding on the strategies for the organization, it's right there on the wall. One of the key core strategies, we have to build strong brands everywhere. We have to build strong brands everywhere. And the subsequent statements to that is that we have to build strong brands everywhere in the context of the fact that building and maintaining and keeping a brand fresh is something fundamentally different today. You know what the real impact of all this social networking stuff going on out there, Facebook and MySpace and Twitter and all these things, which provide both opportunity and peril, is that what is occurring here today is, the reality of it is that a brand is no longer what you say it is. The brand is what they say it is. The brand is what the collective global social network is saying your brand is. And that is a very real and fundamental difference. And that's probably one of the biggest challenges that you're faced with going forward in building strong brands everywhere. I go into a lot of organizations and I challenge them with this question. Is your brand from the olden days? Is your brand from the olden days? I went into Sony and I wrote a blog post about Sony. Think about Sony. Think about Sony. They were, at one point in time, a really cool, cutting-edge organization with the best consumer technology equipment on the planet. And then do you remember when plasma TVs first started coming out, Sony wasn't there. They had fallen behind. And do you remember when Sony brought out a music CD that had some malicious software on it because they were trying to fight the world of MP3s? And so suddenly we had this organization who was no longer cutting edge, but was going to war with its customers because it didn't know how to deal with this new interactive reality which was in front of it. You know, it was commented in a multi-channel marketing magazine, and I think it states it perfectly. In some ways, brands are like people. They get stuck. They have habits that are hard to break. They don't always see their blind spots, and they lose touch with their core essence. They resist change. They become irrelevant. How do you keep your brands fresh? How do you keep them relevant? How do you keep them engaged? How do you keep them up to date? How do you keep them modern? This is going to be the biggest innovation challenge for you going forward.